G'day guys, and welcome to this week's episode of Simply Fit and our road to Season B bodybuilding competitions. So right now it's Saturday the 27th of August 2022 and it's 7:50 a.m, which means we're pretty much exactly 2 weeks before our first competition of the season, being the A and B bodybuilding competition in Melbourne. So doors open at those comps at around about 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the morning, so literally we're 2 weeks out. 2 weeks past that, which is another 4 weeks, is the inaugural Elite Natural Physique competition, which in Adelaide, we're really looking forward to that one. So really exciting. Next 4 weeks is going to be 2 full depletions leading into the comps. You do that depletion the week before, and a lot of posing, a lot of training, a lot of cardio, and just we're at the tip of the dieting, so it's awesome. Just quickly, last week, guys, you would have seen the last video. We were meant to go to Adelaide to meet up with Terry, who was going to help us with some posing. Emily and Courtney went to Adelaide. They spent 2 hours with Terry. Unfortunately, I had to work. My roster was changed, so I had to go into work, and I missed it, which I was really annoyed about because I've never had any posing lessons by anyone, especially anyone with the caliber that Terry's got. So, like I said, she's awesome. She knows her stuff. She loves the sport. And I would have loved to go there and just catch up with her, to be honest, because we've got mutual interest in the sport, and we know a lot of the same people. And I just would have loved to catch up and just talk about the days of bodybuilding, to be honest. So, yeah, so Terry really helped heaps. Just the confidence of both the girls with their posing, went through their routines, just tweaked their body positionings. Can't say enough good things. She spent 2 hours out of her own time to help them, didn't charge us a cent, just for the love of the sport and to help grow the sport with new people. So really grateful for her. Thanks very much for that, Terry, and we'll catch up in a few weeks, and it'll be great. So leading into this, the last 2 weeks, the last week or so with my training, my nutrition, everything's been perfect. I can't say anything at all that's gone wrong. The COVID was a bit of a speed hump, but it didn't really affect me. And I've seen people on Instagram saying they're dropping out of comps, and they're not doing stuff because of COVID or whatever. And yeah, I just think that's an excuse, to be honest. You can't let anything get in your way. If you've got a goal, you just need to push through it. And as long as you're not in bed sick all day and you can't move your body, you can still continue. If you can't train, just keep your diet on point. It's mainly diet right now. Training's a secondary thing. Training, yeah, keeps the muscles full and keeps everything full and flowing. But if you can't train because you're sick, you can still keep your diet. There's no excuse to go and eat shit because you're feeling like crap. So that's what I try to instill with the girls and with the whole team is we choose to do this. We choose to diet. We choose to do the cardio, the excessive cardio, the hard training, the restrictive diets. Everything we do for this sport is 24 hours a day, and we've chosen it. So there's no point whinging about it. I really enjoy the process. I love manipulating diets. I love seeing what happens to my body if I restrict carbs, if I add fats, if I do this. So yeah, I'm really trying to get the girls to really enjoy the process, which both of them are. Courtney and Emily are destroying the diet. They're looking fantastic. Really hitting their posing hard. We train together as much as we can because right now, as I said, energy levels are low. And if your energy is low, then you're not going to train hard really by yourself. So we try to train together quite a lot and feed off each other's energy as we train. We pose during the sessions. We're going to be doing a back session this afternoon. So I'll put that in the B-roll as well as that footage of the girls doing the posing with Terry. Just with the diet, we've dropped 1 carb meal per day out of the diet. So we just have carbs before and after training. There was another carb meal we were having during the day, which that's gone now just because we don't really need it. When I drop that excess body fat just a little bit lower. Courtney's doing 45 minutes of cardio morning and night, empty stomach morning and night before bed. That's bumped from 30 minutes last week, so we're doing 45 now. Emily's staying the same. Her first of all, meal 1, which when you're doing bodybuilding, you don't have breakfast, lunch and dinner. You have meals 1 to 6 or 1 to 5 or 1 to 8. So if you're training and you're bodybuilding and this is the lifestyle, you never say breakfast, lunch and dinner. It's meals 1, meal 2, meal 3. So meal 1 for all of us is a cup of egg whites with 1 egg. It's about 220 or 230 calories maximum, 0 carbs and about 40 grams of protein. Emily doesn't like egg whites, doesn't like scrambling them, but guess what? She does them. She just eats it and moves on. So yeah, I don't particularly enjoy them. I'd like to add a bit of cheese to it or something to make it taste better, but right now it's just plain egg whites with an egg. I enjoy it myself, but obviously if you can add some stuff to it, it's going to be better. So we're smashing that. Emily's going through it. She might every now and then reduce the full egg for a half a scoop or 3/4 a scoop of protein, mix the powder in with the egg whites and make sort of pancake type things. Whatever you do to get through your diet, you do it, as long as the macros don't get blown out. So the girls are really, really smart with stuff like that. We always have a discussion before we change things just to make sure it's not too much, because as an example, Emily was saying she was going to do 2 scoops of protein with the egg whites. And just because you're dieting, you're not thinking about calories and stuff like that. So the 2 scoops of protein with those egg whites would have made that meal a little bit too high, I reckon. So we've just bumped it back to 1 scoop and just stuff like that. We discuss it. I explain my rationale behind it. The girls have got their ideas and we meet middle ground. So it's not as if I'm dictating, you have to do this, you have to do that, and they just go along with it. We all have an input and, we can all see each other's physiques and say, look, you're looking flat, or, just stuff like that. You can monitor each other and we help each other out. So we're all learning as we go and enjoying the process. So 2 weeks out, our depletion starts next week, next Friday, which I'll go into that. You've already seen that through season A, but I might go in a bit more in depth, and I might even do a video of like a day of the preparing the depletion foods and supplements and stuff like that. But again, thanks to Terry for all your help with the posing with the girls. Loved it. Can't wait to get a few tips myself and meet up and just go through it all. And remember, guys, subscribe to the channel. We're at about 440 subscribers now. I'd love to get to 500 and then we move on from there. But don't forget, like the channel, subscribe, hit the comments, and just whatever you do, it doesn't matter, thumbs up, thumbs down, negative comment, positive comment, doesn't bother me. The algorithm loves it all. So chuck it all in there. And until next time, guys, keep flexing.